I'm very happy to be joined here today by Chief Norm Namier with the Lloydminster Rescue Squad. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course. Now, recently, very exciting news. Cenovus Energy recently donated 100 grand to the rescue squad for to purchase a new airboat. Tell me about that donation, how it came to be, and the purposes of it.
So I think this year we were just trying to come up with a project, but the project kind of found us instead. So our old airboat has just been it's just been giving us a lot of trouble. So we thought, what do we do with it? And the timing was perfect because Ryan was in contact with Cenovus and he filled out some application, and before we knew it, they approved it. So we were super excited, and then we were on the prowl. We didn't really have to go on a prowl because then all of a sudden an airboat popped up in this area. So we didn't have to go more than 65, 70K to go find this unit. And it was relatively, it's a used unit. It's a 2013 19 foot by 8 feet wide. And it only had about 90 hours on it. So it was relatively, when you say new, but it was relatively new, with that kind of hours on it. So we're really excited. Some of the features we're looking in an airboat too. Our airboat is getting old. It doesn't have a floor. It has the ribs in the floor, so it's dangerous walking, slippery. This one has a permanent floor on it, sides, and the main thing on this one too, that it had the flotation not device, but the flotation in it, and it's Coast Guard approved. So it's just one of those things. If you do have an accident, at least you'd be floating down the river instead of sinking. So and that hopefully that never comes. But so that was kind of a neat thing. It carries more people. We can carry another spotter up, so you can have the captain or the boat operator and another person on the side, another first responder, and you can look because you're high up, and so you always get that advantage, that height advantage point. So, and then we have 2 front seats on this new airboat too, so 2 people can comfortably sit in the front and actively look also. So we can carry a total of 4 people. We could carry a lot more because of the weight, the size of the boat. So we're excited with that, and it just can carry more equipment, which we seem to be adding all the time. So it's just a great new piece of equipment that we can now go with out there with confidence in.
And it seemed to work out perfectly, you guys being able to find this so close in town too. And the generous donation that was given. Why is it important, or how important is it for these donations to come in to, improve the equipment that you guys use, because your job is so important to the community?
Yes, no, the donation, again, like I said, it was just so perfectly timed. But if we don't get those donations, and we're so grateful for those, for the big and small, but for Cenovus, it certainly makes you feel good, and we're certainly grateful for that, because we know that we can put that money to good use, that we can search now places. Again, with the airboat, is such a different piece of equipment that we can go down the river. So right now the river is relatively low. You're not going to get a prop down there without striking something. The airboat, we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about a launch pad. We can launch pretty well, for most instances, anywhere we can, depending on the terrain. But it just gives us so many more options to respond. Whether it's in a river that's low like today is, and we've also taken it on the water. And we found that in more the waves don't affect this boat as bad as our smaller one did. So we can go on the water now. We can go in larger bodies of water also with our big boats, and we can search the shorelines or the inlets or the bays that that the big boat can't go in because of the the prop and just the depth of the water. But we can go up to an inch of water or less. So it really makes a huge difference if we're looking for someone. And I'll give you the example. Just prior to our gala on the Tuesday, we were called up to the Frog Lake First Nation to assist in searching for that 5-year-old. We were able to launch, and we had 5 people in the boat with our equipment, and we're able to search and clear, west of the area where the boy might have traveled. But He ended up farther east than that. But again, with the airboat, we can search into the reeds. We can search into places where sometimes it's not feasible for even a ground search to come down. So the boat just makes, and this in this instant, I know we were rubbing the bottom pretty hard a lot of places, and again, that just shows the ability of the boat and its capabilities. So it's just again, it's a wonderful piece of equipment that is really used in searches. And we average the airboats average, anywhere from 5 to 6 calls a year, and sometimes more. And it's just we can go out and again in all types of weather now with this boat also, and we have the confidence of that we'll be able to do the job that we were called to do.
And it's amazing that you guys are able to upgrade that and, find a really good airboat that, will help improve your guys' job when you're out searching for somebody, which is amazing. And the fact that it all worked out perfectly, I think that makes it even better. And it just works out that way, especially it being in Lloyd. You got the big donation. So everything just fell into place like it was meant to be. Is there anything else that you would like to add in regards to what you guys do and the airboat or the donation itself?
Well, again, we go back to that donation. It's just for us, it's just a wonderful feeling that knowing that you have a company like Cenovus that cares and that wants to provide a safe environment for everyone, not only in our area, which is cool, but we can go anywhere in the province of Saskatchewan, Alberta, and basically, if we were called somewhere else, we would go, and we have that capability because they're very far and few between boats that are able to do the job that we do in the water. So again, it's just it's a wonderful feeling, like I said, and it's just the gratitude and the acknowledgement that a company says that, hey, look, we see value in this, and so that's what makes it so worthwhile. And whether you go out in the daytime or in the nighttime, so it's wonderful.
No, that's totally awesome. And I know that, our community and the communities that you serve, they also see value in what you guys do because your jobs are so important. So, any way to improve what you guys do, I think it benefits everybody. So, thank you so much for joining me today. And I can't wait to see, where you guys go from here.
No, awesome. Thank you for having me and for sharing that information because I think that's just great for people to understand what we do and how we get some of our money. So thank you very much. Appreciate it.